He's getting thumbs down regardless of what he says. I want to talk to you about a shaky head, and I know a lot of people understand shaky heads, and I started my channel as Mr. Shaky Head, but now I've transitioned to phantom fishing. That's all dumb. Let's talk about the shaky head for a minute, but I'm going to get a little more in depth because I don't shake it. I fish more power finesse. What does power finesse mean? We'll get into that, but also I want to talk about this. A lot of people have very rude names, let's just say that, for a spinning rod. Let me tell you, this is a manly rod. Don't knock a guy with a spinning rod and a shaky head, because I guarantee you've lost money to him before. A lot of people think when they're throwing a shaky head, it's a small bait, which technically it usually is, and I believe the shaky head should be a lighter weight, a straight tail worm, a smaller bait. I don't really recognize a shaky head as a 10-inch worm on a half-ounce jig head. That's not shaky head to me. That's just a big straight tail worm. Now, power finesse is not throwing your bait up and shaking it. When you are moving and covering water and power fishing, power finesse works. You got to have a little heavier weight. Yes, I go with 1/4 ounce usually. But what I'm doing is I'm just flipping it into cover like I would any other Texas rig or jig. I'm flipping it in, letting it hit. I'm popping it a couple times. I'm hitting the highest percentage areas of where those fish should be staged. And if I'm not getting a bite, I'm moving on. So that is what is going to help you cover water. It's going to get the bait in front of a lot of fish, but it's also going to get the bites. All right, now certain things I'm looking for when I'm going to do a power finesse situation. Typically the fish are going to be more aggressive, so it's not going to be after a cold front. It's not going to be when fish are finicky and you're on your second day of a tough tournament where everybody's slamming the banks. But when those fish are aggressive and they're wanting to eat, maybe before a cold front or something like that, you're targeting shallow structure. It's not a waiting game. It's more of you're forcing these fish to eat. Now you may be asking, why would I want to throw a power finesse over, say, a Texas rig or a jig? The reason is the smaller profile. Those bass see a lot of those bigger baits in areas like this, especially with people that are afraid to throw a spinning rod, they're afraid to throw smaller pound tests. So like this tree, this big old lay down here, most people are going to throw in like a vial crawl or a trash master jig or something like that into here. I'm going to throw the shaky head in, but I'm just wanting it to stand up straight, tip that tail, get their attention, and then I'm going to get out of there and go to the next shot. But you're gonna break some fish off. But what's the point of not breaking fish off if you don't get a bite? So you may lose more fish, but you're gonna catch more fish. It's still the similar situation where you're gonna throw any shaky head on. And you can throw braid to fluoro like I got here, but if not, go straight fluoro and you will be fine. There's a bite. Oh, missed him. Now, one thing you can do to prevent line twist on a spinning rod, which is one thing that deters a lot of people, is make sure you're flipping that bail with your hand. Don't flip it with the reel. Make sure when you cast, you got your hand there and you're kind of stopping it before you hit the water. You don't want the water to just hit it. I know you're not going to bird nest, but you still don't want the water to control your bait. It's going to throw a slack in there. It's going to loosen up, and that's what's going to create some problems for you later on, a few casts later. I'm only looking for a 9-pounder right here. Come on, fish. Cooperation now. Cooperation. That's what we're looking for. There's a little green grass. It's just a bad time of year to do power fishing. Old tackle junkie behind the camera helping me out. Thank you to Tackle Junkie for helping me out on the video. He's a videoing machine. Little pop smash. Oh, that was some great. Ooh, babe. I thought that was a giant. Let's go, Tom. I'm not finessing these. I'm looking for 19-pounders here. giants. We're not shaking it, Jim. This isn't shake time. This is power time. You're willing. Let me get one here. Show the world. I'm not just talking shit. This is an actual thing we can do. My wife's like, took you 3 weeks to do this one video? Obviously, I'm not a very good fisherman. If you're out fishing and you're looking for bites, today's not really a good day.
What would flare do?
What would flare do here? There we go. Oh, there he was. That was a fish. I think it might have been a little one, but at least it was a legit bite.
It was a pecker.
It was a little woodpecker. But we're not looking for little peckers, are we? Man, too bad you can't go to the classic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be pretty lonely walking around that place.
I'm sure John B will hang with you.
I bet he would. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna send him a message too. See if I can room with him. I'll bring
You may just want to ask Carl.
I'm gonna bring Carl along. Yeah, I should call Carl, see if he's got a room for him. I heard you're going to the classic. You don't have any extra room for a Phantom, do you? If anybody's got any extra tickets to the classic for Phantom fishing, let me know. They probably want an A-rig.
Would that be power finesse?
That would be very power.
If you loaded it up with plasma tails.
What I think's funny is when I'll do like a giveaway. I'm like, hey guys, here's something free, and you'll get a thumbs down.
Oh, yeah.
What is the thumbs down for? Like you don't like free stuff, or you don't like what I'm giving? It's the trolls.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's the trollers.
Either way, it's all engagement. It don't really matter, but still.
You know, we're trolling right now. Are we trolls?
You're rolling pretty good, dude. We could have made it to the ditch.
Hell yeah, we can make it right there, but I don't think we're making it right back. Are you videoing? Starting to think we should just do a different video. How not to catch fish. Done. Oh man. Oh man. I had a fish in there.
Want to retie it?
Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna spend that time.
Take a minute.
If I break off, the video's over. I'm gonna do an outro and there will be no fish in it. Piggyhead does not catch fish. Don't do it.
Should we keep on going? We'll be down there to the dam.
Another one lost. Well, it's a quick release. It's better for the fish that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm thinking about the fish more than anything.
Exactly, yeah. I agree with that. That's why a lot of times I don't even hook them.
Yeah. There's one. He was little. I didn't want to hook him. I didn't want to hook that one. You're getting hooked. Wow. My goodness. Look at this little turd. Oh, and look at his fin. Look at his crazy fin. Power finesse. Very active, aggressive fish. That's what we're looking for. The most aggressive fish. Man, this is such a stupid video. So thanks for everybody watching. You know, it was a tough day. We still pulled out some bites, and you know, just presenting that smaller bait to those fish where they were at is what triggered those bites. So thanks for watching Phantom Fishing. Is anybody gonna watch that?